Hi, Jung-hee. More on New York in just a second, but today at the inter-Korean border village of Panmunjom, South and North Korea held their first high-level talks since April's historic summit. The two sides had a lot to hammer out. It was expected they would mainly be talking about how to follow through on the commitments made in the Panmunjom Declaration. Let's go to our Unification Ministry correspondent, Oh Jung-hee, who's been following today's high-level talks and joins us live from Seoul's Office for Inter-Korean Dialogue. So, Jung-hee, what's the latest?
Good afternoon, Devin. We're hearing that the high-level delegations of the two Koreas are working to finalize a joint press statement at the truce village of Panmunjom. Details of today's press statement are expected to be released very soon as the two Koreas wrap up their today's inter-Korean talks. Today's high-level talks took place at the Peace House located on the South Korean side of the border village of Panmunjom. Seoul had a 5-member delegation led by Unification Minister Oh Jung-hee, and Pyongyang too had a 5-member delegation led by Lee Sun-kwon, the head of the North's Inter-Korean Affairs Committee. South and North Korea's vice ministers of transport and railways, as well as those in charge of sports, attended today's talks. Delegations saw eye to eye in that the April 27th summit agreement has to be carried out quickly and systematically.
All right, and though we don't have the press release yet, I believe we have a rough idea of what were some of the key talking points between the two Koreas. Tell us what's been discussed there.
Sure thing. The very first agenda Seoul and Pyongyang touched upon was establishing a joint liaison office in Kaesong, where officials from both Koreas will be stationed. South Korea suggested that it be installed within the inter-Korean Kaesong industrial complex, which has been shut down for over 2 years. And the North said that the two Koreas will have to work on renovation together to open the office there as soon as possible. And the two Koreas are certain that they will hold a joint event on June 15th, that to celebrate 18 years of issuing the first inter-Korean joint statement in 2000. Pyongyang has proposed that the event be held in South Korea. Plus, South and North Korea were eager to set the dates for a string of inter-Korean talks. Those are military talks for lowering tensions, Red Cross talks for holding reunions of war-torn families, and sports talks for forming unified teams for 2018 Asian Games. Seoul also expressed that it's willing to proceed with forestation projects in North Korea and begin joint investigations for connecting the railways between the two Koreas. That's all I have for now, but I'll have more updates about the joint press statement itself for our later newscast. Devin.